Alright, welcome back to Into Evil. We got a new splash screen here now that we have beaten the demo once. We've got the codex, which has all the tips and everything in here, of which there are many. So I'll just speed through them in case you want to look. I'm not going to worry too much about it for now. What was Blight? It does not expire. Seek a cure. You cure it. So I guess Blight's pretty gnarly, actually. Okay, well, let's try another run. With the Pyromancer. So our spell is Ignition. And we have like 2 extra health bars too. Let's see, we got a Pendant of Vigor, a simple carved gemstone worn around the neck that increases vigor. And a Pyromancer's Cap that increases vigor. Also gives 1 fire resistance. Pyromancers are the most widespread. Catch fire less easily. That is appropriate. Princess's Stave, a wizardly stave made of rune-etched ore. Knock foes away by striking them, imbued with power to cast Bonfire. Invoking this conjures an area of flame that inflicts 1 fire, sets on fire. When charged, does not harm the caster. The size of the effect is increased and the effect lasts longer. But it dedicates to vigor. Sacrificial Dagger, 1 piercing damage. Unleashes Slower Stab for triple damage. Replenish a cooldown when it slays a foe. Interesting. So we can reset our bonfire on the stave by killing people with the dagger. Orb of Divination. The polished surface reveals many secrets. Reveals nearby magical auras. Interesting. Guessing we can see people through walls then. Imbued with the power to cast Starlight. Invoking this magic creates a spark that magically follows your vision, providing magical radiance. Okay. So invocations, we got Bonfire, we got Starlight, Ignition. First lesson taught to would-be students of fire, conjure flame or perish. Blast of flame that sets on fire and pushes away. When channeled, becomes a stained stream that can hit many foes. Interesting. That would have been helpful against the Necromancer. Or Firebolt. Second lesson, send fire away from oneself. Those who fail to master this instruction die. For the guilds of fire brook no incompetence. Well, I have bad news for them, because I have been known to do some incompetence. Invoking this releases a projectile that inflicts 2 fire and sets them on fire. When charged, becomes multiple projectiles. Okay. So that's Ignition. How do I switch spells? How do I get to options? Spells and powers, invocations. R to use invocation. choosing invocations? 2. Okay. R for ignition, then we can swap with 2 Firebolt. And they do recharge at the same time. So if we channel ignition, we can do it as long as we have stamina. And if we channel Firebolt, well, I assume there was multiple projectiles in there. Let's go grab some... Oh, wait, we don't retain the gear when we go down, do we? So never mind, let's just start our run. Does she have anything new to say? Welcome back, traveler. I will help thee as best I can. Nope. Same as last time. Uh-huh. Yeah, we just looked at that. Alright. Dagger is the normal for daggers. We got triple combo or a slower stab that does triple damage. Staff. Got the 3-hit combo. Or 4-hit? Apparently 4-hit. Or bonfire. Which does hurt us. Unless we... Oh. Has to recharge on the staff. Interesting. The spell on the staff have different cooldowns. Oh. Do that one. Okay. So that does 3 damage over 3 seconds, looks like. Let's try bonfire. Doesn't seem to have done that much. Charging. Invocations can be charged to become more powerful, dedicate more effort and focus. Yeah. So this one does not hurt me if I charge it up. Okay. Good to know. Need a key for that. Triple crossbow. Does it shoot 3 at once? Enables precise aiming. Let's swap the staff to our right hand. Crossbow in the left hand. It does shoot 3. But I don't have any ammo. Gloves that do nothing. Fabulous. There's a torch in the corpse pile. There's a pebble. Burn for me. So be it. Nice. And of course I used all my spells before we got to the night. Yeah, charge right into that. Excellent. Well, that worked. Oh my god, would you stop? Go into the blades. Get in there. Back better, please. Channeling energy, arcane. Can you just go over this? Channeling requires expenditure of vigor, and the more vigor one possesses, the longer channeling can use. I got that. Dude, where is this noisemaker? Brittle chain I'll keep the increased vigor. Thank you for coming to my rave. I'll be happy for vigor. That is more channeling. Try not to stab myself on the walls here. I think we're full health now, yeah. We don't need any of that. There you are, you son of a monkey. Guessing the boss is down this way. Tome of the Thundering Storm. While kept in thy possession, can grant occult knowledge of arcana, thunderstorm, and static spark. What? Gimme. Oh, I forgot this dagger can reset our cooldowns. This strange tome is bound in blood-stained leather, and the scribbled runes on its surface shift and sway before your eyes. Wizards usually spend many years learning magic, but as you hold this book, it seems to promise a swifter path to power. How might you unlock its secrets? In that case, maybe I should switch some dagger. I don't know. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Ah! kill this with us. Branding iron. Right, back to what I was doing, before I was so rudely interrupted. Oh yeah, it's the one that reveals magical auras. And start. So, I'm guessing if we hold it out, that reveals magical auras. And if we cast this, then it makes this light that we can direct with our cursor. Any magical auras in here? Confiscated goods. Longbow of penetration. Knocks foes away with a powerful shove. Projectiles pierce multiple targets. That could be very useful. Artless Sacrificial Dagger. Unleash a slower stab that deals triple damage, cannot deal critical strikes, replenish cooldown when this weapon slays a foe. We already have that. Except I don't think ours is Artless. Seems worse. One slashing damage, one piercing damage. Oh. Okay. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep the orb. +3 boys, sure. Crossed arrows. I don't think we're gonna use a bow. Even though that is a good bow. Branding iron just jabs. And does this twirly thing, which appears to also have fire. 2 fire damage and sets them on fire. Wow, that's pretty strong. But we probably want to stick with our dagger that resets cooldowns. That. Do the apprentice's stave in the left hand so that we can do our bonfire. Tome we can also do in the left hand. Thunderstorm and static spark. I use them. Choose. Make that choice. This tome offers forbidden knowledge. Make that choice. You can either do Thunderstorm. In Legends, the sage Volacon is said to have carved the Temple of Seven Winds by himself over the course of 7 days. He achieved this feat by commandeering a mighty storm and channeling its wrath against the mountainside, a battle in which the mountain was defeated. Or Static Spark. Wild Hair was an ascetic nomad who rejected all notion of tribe, clan, or school. In his wanderings, he discovered many unique properties of lightning, which he unleashed on the stubborn fools who begged to be his disciples. Nice. The thunderstorm sounds fun. Try that. Tome grants you knowledge while you hold it. Thunderstorm. Conjures a storm that causes periodic lightning strikes, inflicting 2 damage, shock, and when charged does not harm the caster and follows the caster's gaze. Wow. Okay, that's charging up. It says, pendant of vigor. Increase your vigor. Oh, yeah. We definitely want that. Instead of amulet of light. We'll take the branding iron, just since we don't have anything else as a secondary for our right hand yet. Looks like somebody wants to test the thunderstorm. Excellent. Ow. Ow! This dagger does not do damage. Trying to reset my cooldowns. Dude, he punched me for half my hit points. That's embarrassing. Oh, there's another door over here. See you, rat. And I raise you a thunderstorm. Oh yeah, we never unlocked this. Scroll of Regeneration enables the casting of Regeneration once. Okay. Scroll of Ignition. We already have that scroll, that spell. Well, I guess I'll use Regeneration since we're hurt. Is it gonna heal me? There we go. Good spell for a boss fight. Old school stabbery. How long does this regeneration last? It's still going. I think. It's a different tone. It sounds like it's winding down. Maybe not. My light's back. Did it get stuck over here? Weird. Oh. Alright. Yeah, it does get stuck. Funny. I don't think we've been up here, have we? Yeah, we have. The right side is up the stairs where there's the healing orbs. Aw, poor prisoners are suffering. I'll help you. I'm a good person. Longbow of Vigor increases your vigor. That's cool. Do I have to have the tome in my hand in order to use the spell? It does not appear so. That is excellent. Let's just test to be sure. Confirmed. I only charged this one twice, so I'm pretty sure it still won't hurt me. Correct. Here we are. Full health. Well, if I just have the bow, like, on me but not in my hand, does that still give me vigor? Right now we have 4, 5, plus 2. That's plus 3. It does. Wow. Why aren't those, oh, those are being reserved by my spells. Okay. Okay. And this light sticks around even though I got rid of the orb a long time ago. It's not even on my person anymore. That's interesting. What? How freaking long does that stab take? Okay, that's the boss door. We know that. Dude, the regeneration's still going. That's just permanent? That's crazy. That's so insane. Oh, we have like nothing in our consumables. Okay. Actually, if I use the tome again, I can choose a different spell. So Spark releases a projectile that inflicts 1 lightning damage, shocks, pierces multiple targets, travels very slowly, ricochets off of walls. Okay. Let's see it. I mean, I could see in a hallway that could, like, get a lot of time. Wait, does it? Okay, it does wear out eventually. Lasts a long time, though. Long enough that it'll be almost off cooldown when it wears out. But... oh, so what's the secondary action for the tome? Just slapping them with it. Get book smart! Okay, I think I want to do Thunderstorm. Because we can just damage them with, like, hold that on the target and mess them up while also doing other things. Okay, so we want to have Thunderstorm going. If we need more AoE, we can do Ignition, or I think it also has knockback, so that's good. Firebolt when it's off cooldown. Otherwise, we just mess them up. Oh yeah, we have also got a bonfire. So we can use that as a barrier. Okay. Let's go for it. Probably gonna forget half of that exists. Oh, it's fire against fire. Behold.
Behold, O heretics! Behold the glory of the new gods!
Here, bro. Oh, I was not gonna kill her. Take that. Whoa! Whoa! Calm down, brother. Ow, 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 ow. I don't think Ignition is going to be the way to go, because I'll die trying to cast that on him. Let's get Thunderstorm back up. There's so little space to maneuver in this fight. But we got him. Would have been nasty without that regeneration spell, though, to be honest. Bolstering your vigor. Certain items can increase your vigor. One needs vigor to perform strenuous acts such as dodging, channeling power, or performing great feats of skill. Yep. Items that increase vigor are represented by the circular bars, and those that are consuming vigor are grayed out. Rainbow Stone, Amulet of Vigor and Momentum. You shove foes away while running. So there's a store. Scroll of Intuition. Weaves an enchantment upon you that bestows sense the direction of important things and sense the state of other creatures. Flame Ward Breastplate. I mean, it's better against physical attacks and worse against fire. Boreal Pot, hurl to freeze enemies in ice. What the hell is this? Come, venturer, behold my wares. Surely you need help in this dismal place and would like to make a deal. Oh, 1,000 apologies. I did not mean to doubt your might. Who are you? Why, my name is Aurelio, though you may call me whatever you like. And yes, with the sharing of names, we are now friends. Surely should you buy something from your friends, no? These are for sale? Why, yes, the finest goods you will ever find, and at such reasonable prices. All eminently suited for whatever trials you might find yourself facing. But alas, all requiring payment. What are you doing here? Why, I am here to help you, of course. This dismal place needs a champion to right it, no? Why, that is of course you! It is my honor to assist! If you're not helping fight demons, can't you just give me help? What do you take me for? A simple-minded, open-handed patsy? Aurelio has such a kind heart. Why, he won't mind if we steal from him. Outrageous, but I know you. But I know you, dear friend, have no such intentions. Right. Right. I mean, I don't really care about any of this. I guess I'll buy the freezing pot. Because we don't have any other consumables, really. Stab your desk. Thou hast done well, traveler. To make it this far is no small feat. Come, rest thyself within this small sanctuary. Yeah, we've already seen all this. I have to go. Alright, we got some new potential enhancements. Made of stone, one soul suffered from a curse that slowly, agonizingly petrified them. As their senses dulled to nothing and the world receded, they soldiered ever onwards, hoping until the very end for a cure. Weak blows that strike you will rebound. Excellent. Bleed less easily. Excellent. Succumb to blight less easily. That's great. Catch fire less easily. Become shield and shock less. So we're basically like we've got some armor and it's effective against all the status effects. That sounds fantastic. True sight. In the far west, practitioners of magic are feared and shunned. If discovered, the witch hunters are alerted and come for the slaughter. One soul was filled with hatred and learned to see their taint on their prey. There's supposed to be a 2 there. See magical auras. Still don't know what that is exactly. Elemental surge. In the far west, the great covens of old have been hunted to near extinction. Those that remain are the most subtle and deadly of all. One soul knew their revenge would only be achieved through patience, and so they set their trap and waited. Year after year passed, with none realizing the danger until it was far too late. When a cooldown is exhausted, your next melee blow will cause a blast of fire, frost, or lightning. Cool. But I'm going to go with Made of Stone, because I don't want to die. I feel like, at least against the boss... Oh, right. Well then. That was a good run. Found the boss, killed the boss. Didn't die. What more can you ask? So that was the Pyromancer. Pretty powerful. For sure. Definitely choose him over the Adventurer. Big time. So many spells, man. Although that Thunderstorm spell was the best of all. That thing is OP as hell. But the Firebolt is pretty good. I mean, it's okay. I don't know, that's a lot better than just having a bow. Since it has such a low cooldown. The Ignition Flamethrower is really powerful, especially against groups. And the Bonfire spell is really strong in, like, a hallway where they can't get around it. That's basically just a wall. So, yeah. That's the Pyromancer. And then the only ones left are the Friar and the Veteran. So maybe we'll try those next. Catch you later.